Sham, we have Bamazine Warrior and Lickety Slip. And no fanfare, just siren offshore. And Bam is out in lead. This is a reminder for Bam's mum. Bam is shamming. And falling. I mean, textbook. If there was such a thing as a textbook.
Okay, lining up, we've got 3, 2, 1. Hannibal Lecter and 5, 7 Keynes.
A lot forward has happened this jam so far.
Single holding. And being recycled. And the MK general recycled. And the avalanche is through and the scores are on the board.
Well, they got very excited about it as well.
So the Magic Beans in the MKRD channel. Both teams showing great cohesion.
Not just cohesion, but line coverage. They don't want to just hold the line, they are knocking them down as If you turn your head to your right, you will see a cowabunga there. They look like they want to be here so badly. Doing little dance.
So at the end of Jam 2, the scores are Milton Keynes 2, Essex 6. A 4-point differential, I can do that.
So you're doing the differentials now?
Please no.
I know you sorry, I know, thank you. So we have Race Car and we have Crash Out as our channels. Strong walls.
Strong walls. We've got Essex on the way to the game, but
So I've noticed a big start pass to Vicious Blockery.
So start pass can be the only key factor is that the voting down from that level. And it must be a quick moment where the pick and the jammer both have their hand on the cup to make it a legal start pass.
Well, that was a counter pass. All out to name things. Essex calling it there.
Both teams getting some balls there. The Milton Keynes are on 7, Essex are on 15, which is a 6-point. And we're
Point differential there.
6-point differential, I hope. And we are going to go to Jam 4.
So we have Bam at the MKRD who the Essex 222. Lickets, and again.
Very quickly, Milton Keynes Jam without points. And the Essex is also their jam up, and they'll be right behind.
Fun fact, Bamson is on our poster. And they're recreating that poster.
4 points in called off by the Milton Keynes jam.
So the scores from the doors are 13 to MKRD, and Essex is on 17. That is a football differential.
What's the football road? 4 points is the full pass, 4 points is also our
So we have jammable lecture and we have Dino Short as our jam for this jam. Misbehavior is currently in the penalty box for doing the naughty.
Misbehavior by name, misbehavior by nature. Yeah, it's got to be quite battling when you spend all that time getting the run through, weaving and dodging through the background to get bumped off and have to do it all over again. But Essex are out, and they've got lead. Both teams have full strength on track now.
So no points for MKRD there, and the differential now is 12 points.
And an official timeout. Keep things interesting.
So we have Rachel and Pasha as our jammers for this jam.
And we're back in.
Heads down, thing. A lovely whip there from French Revolution from Rage Hell, getting them out in lead. French Revolution bring back that jammer out, cycling them, taking them all the way back, and leading them straight into a strong cow hold. Both jammers struggling against the opposing wall, stretching out that back.
The maelstrom. Powerful exits. The Keynes jammer to the outside.
Both jammers have a hard time that jam.
Really good to see you. 5 seconds earlier, those two skaters were locked in contact with each other as soon as the jam over. High fives and smiles all around. Love to see.
So MK adding 4 points at that, and clawing out.
Richard Keynes on 17, 6 on 25. Going to James second.
What's the difference?
That looks like 80 points differential to me.
Split getting out of there, looking split. Mountain Warrior chasing them down.
Packers are getting momentum now, and it's rolling.
Beautiful hit from Hamish.
And a big kick sends Nicholas Smith to the floor, and they pull it.
I would call that a bolero pull. Like, that slide was very tall indeed.
Yes, we'll have to see what the judges say, but we know they are a fan of first. Expecting a high person and everything.
Well, I gotta say it, 10 for support.
10. You heard it here first.
So we have Ryan Paul Lecter and we have Keynes as our jammers.
Both teams making good use of the full width of the track. And the Essex jammer now the lead.
But not far behind, and that jammer is going to have to face a sea of power.
Slight advantage to Essex for this jam as Milton Keynes have a blocker with us.
So we have Vicious Blockery and we have Crasher as our jammers.
And we're off.
Crasher being recycled back, which gives Vicious an opportunity to push the Essex ball out the front.
Both jammers looking for any way through that ball. It's still anybody's jam.
The only way out is through.
Absolutely.
That's what my therapist says anyway.
Really good defensive work by both teams.
I think the key to everyone's defence at the moment is covering those lines.
Absolutely. You get the jam on the edge, take it, and zip, that's not what they do. And yes, it's jammer is out. And lead, Crusher.
I'm just getting engrossed in this action. Cow's trying to hold up a strong defence there against Crasher, pushing them forward. And Vicious being recycled back and trying to face off against the Essex wall. That's okay, we love your enthusiasm. Bunyan sending her support, ever constant.
Jam got it to conclusion. Updated score is Milton Keynes 21. Essex 6.
It looks like
Full time Milton Keynes.
while we're here, so had an announcement from our team. Next 5 people to buy raffle tickets gets a free packet of crisps. I'm just saying, that's value for money.
Hold my mic, I'm going in for some crisps.
Up next we have Licky Slip and we have Amazon Warrior jamming. Would like to pass on bam, 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 bam. So they are out and lead. The Licky Slip is right behind them in the Licky Slip seconds. That's well, that's scoring the points, that's pulling it off.
Milton Keynes on 20, Essex on 37, which point differential.
So, what's your favourite piece of cowping you've seen today? Does that happen a lot?
Excellent cowping on show at an MKRD function. I think I've got to say it's the cowping
Round relaxer, we recycle, push out, and aim everywhere on track at once. Rachel pushing into that empty wall. It's a deep-seated rage.
One skater from either team on their way to the box. Rollerball
Rage getting out there.
and if you hit magic on yourself,
So the shape of Essex was changing because people keep getting sent off and people being released from the penalty bit.
so both teams will start the half with one skater in the box, so they can only do 3 blockers plus their blocker. And it looks like we have 0-4 jamming for Milton Keynes this recovery, and they're up against the execution of 37-4 Essex.
Now I believe this is Essex's jammer's crash jammer today. Starting off with a strong start. Wow.
Start off with a huge impact there, and that's what they're going to do.
They enter this. And they are closest to D, and that's the other side of MK's wall.
So here's strength on this.
Well, I've spotted it. I think other people have. And it's just a power jam.
I don't think it's too soon there, yeah. We've got Essex blocker and an Essex jammer. Having Milton six.
And there we have a classic sausage story.
4 points for 0-4.
If you look at the scoreboard, I may have noticed something that has changed yet again. We had a lead change and now we've had another lead change with the team racking up their points.
Milton Keynes making the most of the temporary imbalance in numbers on the track here.
See that from Dino Shaw. And we have who split as our jammers. MKRD have a slight numbers disadvantage.
That's a very good point, yeah. An official timeout while matches the clarify. Milton Keynes 2 blockers and blockers. Here we go, getting ready for jam 30.
And Kathleen double doing a great job as a 2-wall.
Ricky Smith gets out and takes lead.
And that is Ricky Smith going round again. doing a bit of hammers out action with Magic Beats.
Just to hold up the Essex down there. Huge defensive block by the Essex. That thing had been flying into the
for a team time out.
And we're back. This will be Jan 14 very shortly. Amazon Warrior Milton Keynes, look at this flip.
Revolution and Hench.
So Amazon very nearly doing it. Time seeded it. Meanwhile, we can split put in the hard rock. And they're out on their way.
Utilising their to get past.
They turned around to see Nick Smith coming in at the last stage, but you know what? No, I'm going to call it off here.
So with games this low scorer and so close together, that's just an indication of really strong wall work and really strong team effort together.
Absolutely. The low scoring games means it's the closest match to the toughest combat.
So we have Slippery and we have Puncher as our jammers. Essex will not be
you can get physical and that moves around. Really dynamic situation.
So we now have a two-wall recorded face on condition lottery against the West and Essex still confident. Now our jammer. With less than 10 minutes to go on the game, this is going to be your last call for raffle tickets. You've got to be in it to win it. If you want to win some of the fantastic prizes we've been talking about all day, please get yourself in for a chance to win.
Remarkably, we've got prizes donated by our local delivery. We've got prizes donated by our local
So we have Rachel and we have Rhiannon Lecture as our jammers. Both facing formidable walls.
And Rhiannon Lecture is full lead. And Rachel is
Rhiannon Lecture wrapping up.
all trains in the penalty box.
Rachel coming up as a formidable shooter. French Revolution saying no.
And James Poole. Both teams, Keynes up to
Keynes coming up against a formidable 3-ball Essex.
Some lovely cooperation there. Hex put in a huge block to open the door for Keynes to get through.
This is the kind of where if you blink, you'll miss it. And exactly that.
And Smith pulls it off just as or just before Keynes reaches.
I know you paid for your full seat today, but trust me, I want just to have the edge. Done the game. Next we have Jan Laptop and we have Hans Warrior as our jammers for play. Pick this next jam.
Both teams have got 3 blockers on the track, but both their blockers are standing back very soon.
Now the Laptop is our lead jammer coming up against the MKRD wall.
Pulls it off.
Right, our current scores on the doors are 55 for MKRD and 67 to Essex. What's that differential?
That looks like a 12 differential again. I think 12 points up, and Milton Keynes pulled it. And we're back from our team timeout. So we've got Busy Split 222 jamming for Essex, going up against 628 Kano Short for MKRD. Smith doing really well being inside last minute, so he's
split right behind them though.
And it looks like 2 or something like it's a run away to this one. Chicken Smith weaving through a sea of red jerseys though.
Causing a great differential there on that jam, signs to pull it off. And we have Reanimal Water as our jam for Essex.
Milton Keynes enjoying the full strength line. Essex are funny thing about roller derby, you can bumped off the track even on down, you can pull it, you put yourself off the track, you're going to get happy how cool you can do so.
Up next we've got Living Step and we've got Beats for our jammers.
Both teams enjoying the full run up to this trip.
Caught up in the tackle, then carried a strong 3-ball. Keynes out in the lead. Living Step wide ahead.
Bordering on one skate to get that extra second close to the injury line.
Off the So our current scores are 65 to 71, sorry, 66 to MKRD, 71 to Essex, with 2 minutes to go.
And we're going to have 173 Rage Hell jamming from Milton Keynes up against the 2-2 Living Split from Essex. Living splits out.
Strong 2 all there, 9 minutes. Holding strong together. Being joined by Thoroughfare.
Both teams back up to full strength now. And Rachel next back in the second properly.
You could even say it's an outrage.
Good, you're very well good.
I just did. And look, he's the falling
So that set of 4 picks signifies what the game is over. The first set 4 are the important ones. The second and third sets is just repetition. Here it really is right there in this match.
So we've got Bianca Lecture and we have Bunyan Warrior as our jammers. And 12-point differential. You could say that war had many levels and dimensions. Bam, jumping all over.
Neil Johnson, the next one. So Milton Keynes managed to pull back 2 points there, getting them a score of 68. Essex from on 78.
That's a 10-point differential.
Very good, good match. Our exciting rapid draw will be conducted very shortly. See you back here in about 14.5 minutes. Welcome back for the second period, Milton Keynes versus Essex. So high scores, Milton Keynes 68, Essex 78. So I think it's a 10-point.
Let's please ignore the running cow.
And we've got 2-2-2 Lippy Split jamming for Essex versus 5-7 Magic Keynes for Milton Keynes.
Keeping a strong wall there. Make it really hard for these to get past. And the Vista out and lead.
And it looks like we've got coming for a 6.
Jump there at the end. We love to see it. Getting Beans 4 points. And Beans means points.
Yeah, as you can see up on the wall down here, it's a matter of fact. Otherwise they wouldn't let us write it.
So we have Animal Lecture and we have Amazon Warrior as our jammers.
It's flying in all directions. Goodness me, it looks like Milton Keynes managed to make a point. 73 to Milton Keynes, got out of 79 to Essex.
And what's the differential?
That is a 6 point.
Well, you don't just say it, we don't say it. Right, we have Rachel and we have Tasha as our jammers. Well, coming up against the strong strugglers.
Team's back up to full strength now.
You caused that to happen. Looks like they're trying to be very careful around that corner, there's gravity.
Essex General in the middle, inside the place, they can see
Rage having some lovely assistance there from Precious to get out and round.
Rachel also being
and then recycling them back.
goodness me.
Well, we're going to have to sit there and think about things a little bit longer because at the end of that jam,
Absolutely, the timing only starts when the skates are received from the general ground. And we have a pivot in the box too, so it looks like Essex will be a couple of skates down for a good 30 seconds.
at the start of this power jam, we had Keynes as our gentleman for Keynes.
And Crasher will be jamming for Essex. Starts on the box, they do have to go to the landing if they can get out first. They will have to sit 30 seconds before.
And Keynes coming up on one leg on that outside turn, getting past, getting out, getting lead, every jam favourite. And can you see the dancing through the box again?
It's poetry in motion, you have to see it.
So at this point, I don't think we're being skating, so it's just gliding through.
There's certainly some very strong arguments.
Utilising the forward, slow back, slows up edges, getting points.
Rapid pull up there. And it looks like the last minute penalty. Heavy hits to the Essex jam. And Crasher remains for Essex.
And I have noticed something. A lead change. That was a key change, and
Milton Keynes on 83, Essex on 82. That's all about 8 in the next 2 minutes.
And Bam is out and lead. I think they shot this through.
2 point.
He's last in offense.
Somebody's being given a penalty. Oh, it's a warrior on the right hand.
So
when you're out there on the track, it feels like everyone in the whole market starts up.
But there's also been stop points. Essex has now changed over. Our current scores on the doors are 99 to 83.
And Essex have put a team timeout.
But I expected that.
Just as time. Here we go, James, 6 underway.
Vicious. That's it. Our jammers are beans and lickety split.
Okay, here we go. Jam section. We've got 5 second beans and 2
How fast they go? Lickety split.
As fast as they can, do nothing.
Well, the right way is not to get any penalties. And that's what the referee does. But at one point, then the MKRD are now on the side. So, triple digits. And 3, 2, 1, starts.
So, 1963 on the track. Absolutely, I think.
Trailing behind now, ready to really accelerate.
Amazon Warrior just able to make a couple of points at the very last minute. 2 points apiece from the jam.
So we have Lickety Split and we have Diane Shore as our jammers.
We're going into jams. Sure, to the side of Lickety Split to let them know that, hey, good to see you. What cause more of this? Both doing their utmost to pass it into it, get it out this way. And full lead.
Diane shifting force back and three. Go around for the second.
Not a bit of it, I'm pulling it off. Just under 18 minutes left of the second half of this game. 102 to Milton. It's not Essex.
Round to lecture and Keynes are facing off again. We have David this week. Both excellent jammers now.
Absolutely, both teams enjoying the full strength line.
Emphasis on strength. They both put up formidable.
That's the friendship team, very formidable.
Knocks off and then going to go all the way back thanks to French Revolution. Viva la Revolution. Both Essex and Milton are struggling to get past us. And the anti-boxer has managed to get out, wave to the crowd. There before Jam was called off. Jam's taking the star for Keynes.
And Essex have the official review.
So, Kaz is just, sorry, he was just showing off that they stole points values from him.
Among the red team now, if you can take it off and the person comes off with you, you don't have to worry about that, you can step straight back off. And leaving split being given a long recycle there by Keynes. What points being shown by the Jam rep? Sitting up and talking to this so we're very pleased to see that.
They have their Josh with them, they're going to be fine.
Everyone needs their Josh. So, Jam 12, and the left of Essex, Jam 11, close. We've come down to the final three jams. We've got 57 beans going up against 222, the animal, excuse me, 222 liquid split. And living split that lead. Trying to make up the yardage.
That was a potato. So the split is jamming again, and so is help.
222 for Essex and 173 Milton.
Both teams have a jammer in the, sorry, a blocker in the box.
Yeah, they're difficult, actually. Maybe a mistake. This is galore, eh? Presto change, Essex pit leads the box and then Essex blocker the box. Oh, do you see what I see? So after that jam, Essex managed to put on 4 points on board, which means it's a lead change. 106 Milton Keynes, 1-1 to Essex.
So we have Vicious Mockery and Hannibal Lecter up again.
And some really solid people.
And Vicious Mockery saying, no, I've got to get in the lead. So that's the only way. Chance to widen the gap points-wise.
Absolutely, he's been making up the most of his match in the first game to the baritone. Super Marion now, getting up the points. So we have a no-pack situation there. Unfortunately, part of the community continue to engage in that no-pack service incentive. Both teams equally free pockets and generating the feet.
Vicious having great track coverage, but Dinosaur great rollback, leaning back, moving side to side, back and forth.
Yeah, it's not just about the distance to travel forward, it's the distance to travel sideways on full counts. So, just under 9 minutes remain as we go into Jam 6. We've got Amazon Road blocking for Milton Keynes and 222 Lincoln Spit blocking for Essex.
What they get through, but Lampos and MKRD will as soon as they have their own blockers. Ban is lead. get out pulls that also do such big routine as well.
Yeah, points for style.
If only those were reflected on this little picture.
They're reflected in the heart, so that's most important.
So we have these and we have lovely split as our jams for this jam coming. MKRD band, but it's been another popular one. The little pony pants and a long top. Not left as long as you can go in, pull it off.
That's the smartest move.
Both teams are blockering within. We have Gamble Lecter and we have Age Health as our channels for this upcoming jam.
The big recycle on the Essex down.
Waves turning around that block, then out, the crowd went absolutely wild. We have the Chinese blue,
cut penalty to the Essex down. Howard Jammer.
and the jam can be massive consistent. Raise, the jam there. Now it's hard, it's not what that tool has, but it pays off in the end.
It certainly does, and we must be applauded for that Essex. It's a real tough time when you know your jam's in the bin and all you've got to do is focus on 100% defence for as long as you need to.
So,
show you the truth of it.
So Bam starting off as our jammer for MKRD, starting on the power jam. Well, I've seen it. They've seen it. We're having another power jam.
Both teams with 2 skaters in the box each. And we've got a parity on the track now, 3 blocks each.
so enjoying
So we came back from that extended time at a level pegging, 102 apiece. It's now 14 feet, 14 Essex, 125 into the final two.
So we have these, we have the piece that both have nomination. So, with all the merch and the snacks and all the lovely things packed up, it means that the lovely crowd behind me form the second crowd. So we have Vicious and we have the Beast as our jammers. Both of the can see each other.
Have leads, so I don't know when you want to do it.
French Revolution and Bunyan short will collectively work together as a two-wall. Each stretched out like versus being the best of what they can be.
Essex is trying really hard being recycled. Milton Keynes is also active. So
Any roller derby stager is to use their government name, which appears to be happening. Definition of fighting to the end. No one is conceding today. Everyone is fighting as hard as they can, focused from walls. Absolutely fantastic. The average score at the moment is 143. But MKRD got 22, and Essex on 121. Absolutely beautiful.
Having watched that, I would really excited for conclusions. Level pegging for such a